F1 News, Red Bull chief Christian Horner hits out at Liberty Media plans. Horner says the schedule should not be extended beyond 21 races, with this year's season the longest the sport has ever had. And it could yet be extended. The 2019 campaign will include the same amount of races, although spread out over an extended schedule which begins earlier and ends later, running between March 15 and December 1. Liberty Media, F1's commercial rights holder, has recently suggested the amount of races in a season be increased to 25, an idea which has met resistance from several teams. And Horner said a balance must be found for all parties involved. 21 races I think is about saturation point, he said at the FIA press conference. There's only so many chapters you can have in a book, and I think at some point it goes beyond what's relevant. It's tough for the guys in the garage, the traveling staff, it's tough for everybody involved. I think for the spectators and fans as well, beyond 24 races it reaches saturation. It's finding that balance. Although Horner disputed the views of Renault team principal Cyril Abiteboul, who has called for the number of races to fall to 15 or 16. I think to go as low as 15 or 16 is a bit too low, added Horner. Maybe Cyril was looking at grid penalties or something. But I think that 21 is the upper end. But while Horner does not believe the season should be extended, he has not ruled out expanding the race to new venues across the globe. Possible new races in Vietnam, the Netherlands and Miami have been mooted recently. The really encouraging thing is there's some great venues that want to host Formula One races and events, and I think that should provide natural competition for the events that are already on the calendar, he added. The 17th race of the current season is on Sunday in Japan, before the final 4 races in the USA, Mexico, Brazil and Abu Dhabi. Great Britain's Lewis Hamilton is on course for a 5th world title this year after he extended his lead at the top of the Drivers' Championship to 50 points over second-placed Sebastian Vettel at last Sunday's Russian Grand Prix. The Mercedes driver has dominated the early practice sessions in Suzuka, although he did narrowly avoid what would have been a serious crash in first practice. Frenchman Pierre Gasly was driving his Toro Rosso slowly on the racing line at the chicane, and Hamilton had to take avoiding action and run into the escape road. The two drivers were summoned to see the stewards to discuss the incident, where officials handed Gasly a reprimand. The race gets underway at 6:10 am. GMT, on Sunday.